Hello and welcome to the show. So this mini-series came about from what was in fact a FailRace video. What FailRace does, if you don't know who he is, he's a YouTuber. He does Forza stuff and other automotive things. But one of the things that he does is he does Forza 5 silly car builds where he puts usually huge engines into small cars like Fiat Abarths and Fiat X19s and Toyota Celica 1974s, and then tries to drive them around as fast as possible to set a benchmark time. Then a person in the comments had suggested to do an 800 or 1000 horsepower supercar on front-wheel drive, which is obviously very ridiculous, but Alex hasn't really done that, and he has good reason. He is a pretty famous guy with 38,000 subscribers, so one guy who makes a comment is not really going to get much attention. However, I'm not that famous, so I can do that easily enough. So it turns out that one of my friends had actually suggested a car for me to do, but first of all we are going to need to use a car to set a benchmark time, and a track as a matter of fact. We're going to be using an Audi R8, not this one though because it is right now spec class 2A. I'm just going to be using a stock one, so we're going to go over to the menu and we're just going to be doing just a little typical hot lap with a stock Audi R8. Now the rules that I'm going to be setting are quite similar to FailRace's silly car builds. Each car is going to get 4 laps to set their best time, and yeah, that's basically what it is. The track I'm going to be choosing is going to be the Hockenheimring short circuit. The reason why I choose that is that Hockenheim has both a combination of short and very simple, not short and simple, but short and slow corners, and they'll have the long flowing corners, which will definitely be challenges to the cars that we are going to be using. But for this episode, we are just going to be setting a benchmark time with the Audi R8. I should note that one of the things that I do with these driving events, I always have it on to ABS, and I have braking on always for the suggested line, simply because I can't really do it otherwise. I haven't quite gotten enough experience without driving with ABS, or driving without ABS. I can only really do that in the original Grid game, but who knows about here in Forza. I'm not quite ready with it yet. But anyway, here we go. We're going to have 4 laps to do this. This lap will count. I mean, it's just going to be sort of a side-end lap, but anyway, here we go. If you were to ask me why I chose the Audi R8, it really was just because I wanted to find a car that was interesting to use and would pair on some degree with the other cars. I could have gone for a rear drive car, however, because I'm going to be doing mostly front wheel drive cars, probably only front wheel drive cars, I wanted something that handled maybe a little bit more difficultly, if that's a word, more difficult than other cars. Since it is 4-wheel drive, it is certainly harder to handle, not so fast through the corners. I have ran over a couple of cones there. But also just kind of because I do sort of like this car. I do appreciate the Audi R8 for what it is. It does feel like a nice car to drive, maybe against other cars. When I did drive this in the Audi Championships in-game in Forza, I have driven off the road. That's no good. When I have driven in the Audi Championships, this car actually didn't do too well against the other Audi A-Class cars, interestingly. Which is quite surprising to me because, I mean, this is basically a supercar and the other ones are just sports sedans, so, I mean, who knows why. Alright, our first lap, it was a 118.7, but we definitely can do better than that. I have taken that corner properly, however I sort of drifted through it, so that corner wasn't really good at all. And it has made my lap dirty. And yes, this lap really is dirty now. I am gonna pretty much consider dirty laps because that's really all that I can do about it, so yeah. One of the things that FailRace has also done for his silly car builds is, oh gosh, I have just totally messed up this lap. One of the things that FailRace does is after he builds the silly cars, is that he'll take him out to Le Mans to try to make him go as fast as possible. Whether am I going to do that or not? Maybe. It'll be an interesting challenge to see how fast the front-wheel drive cars will go. Because some do go pretty fast, so I mean, why not try them out? So let's see, where are we at right now? I mean, obviously we're going to beat our first time because it's a rolling start, but not by that much. It's only by 115.4. And it looks like I can go through that corner a little bit faster. You can be a little bit brave with this car to a point, but it does handles quite deliberately, which is to be expected with a four-wheel drive car. Although because the torque distribution is a 40-60, it does make it a little bit easier to drive, and it does make it a little bit more slidey throughout the corners if you really wish. And you can overcorrect in just like that. I have gone off the track. I really wish that I can do it a lot better for the final lap. I hope to make that a clean lap. I think considering just how long this has taken me, I don't know. Maybe I'll do the first contender in the next episode, because this is just setting the benchmark time, and I don't want this video to take too long because I don't want to bore you guys out too much, honestly. But let's see. I think this lap is just a little bit faster than the last one. Yes, it is. Alright, this is an all or nothing lap. You may hear me going a little bit quiet for some parts of the track because I do need to focus on getting a lap as good as possible. Then again, maybe not, because I will be talking with the other cars to try to explain how they're handling, how they feel. Hopefully though, with the front wheel drive cars, if they do have manic understeer to oversteer, then I will be in pretty much big trouble, because it's easy to overcorrect with those cars, seemingly, I think. Our lap is still clean, so that's good. Not clean anymore. Our lap is not clean. Okay. I mean, as I race these cars more around the track, I am going to get more familiar with the track itself, and the times may change subjectively, but I don't know. Of course, though, because I do have the braking line, you're not going to have the unpredictable, oh, I have not braked hard enough moments. But it looks like this is not going to be a faster lap, interestingly. Alright, so our best lap, our lap to beat, is going to be a 113.787. Let me just write that down somewhere so I can remember that, because otherwise I could forget, I might not, but here, okay, 113.787. That will be our time to beat. But, you know, since, as I said, I'm probably going to put the front-wheel drive cars to top speed test on Le Mans, I may as well just put the Audi on a test, even though, I mean, we kind of know already how fast this car goes. And it'll be kind of interesting to find out. And just to do it, and customary anyway, so here we go. We need to go on to, I think, it's Le Mans, of course. It's Le Mans Old Mulsanne. I think that has the longest straight. I'm just doing that instinctively because Fail Race will do it on Le Mans, but that's also because it's Forza 5, which has less tracks than Forza 4. I don't know, I don't think there really are any other tracks that are longer besides the test track, and the test track is not very good for high-speed testing anyway. So, I'm not sure. We'll just try to go as fast as possible. Just kind of wish that I had an Xbox One. If I did have an Xbox One, I would totally be doing a lot of stuff on it. But, I don't, so I'm gonna just have to make do. Actually, I don't know how fast the Audi will go. I don't know how fast it's supposed to go, but it's okay. It's alright. I just noticed that the interior clock say what time it was. It says it's 20:22, and that's actually correct with the online time. Right now, it is actually 10 p.m. right now over here where I am. So that's right. These cars, the clock actually does keep track with the real time, which doesn't actually make sense because here on the track it's actually clearly daytime. But I don't know. I don't know. It's a nice touch. I mean, even in Auto Vista I noticed, because yesterday I was just fooling around with the Pagani Zonda Cinque, because the Zonda is really just a great car. Unfortunately, not a candidate for our silly builds, but still a great car. Yeah, that had a clock that actually did change with the time. So here we are. We're not gonna go that fast. It's not crazy fast because we don't have crazy power in this car. I mean, we have 420 horsepower, but I mean, with the cars that we'll be driving, we'll certainly have more than 420 horsepower. We're doing 100, hitting 170 into 6th gear now. We're approaching 180. Can we hit 300 kilometers an hour? Can we hit 300 kilometers an hour? I'm pretty sure we can. I'm going to minimize as much touching to the steering wheel as possible. We have just hit 300 kilometers an hour. Can we hit, let's just say, 192? We might not, because we're going to hit an uphill bit. Nope, 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 we hit 192. 195? Please tell me we're going to hit 195, 195, 195. 195? Alright. 195, we're going to reach the corner, we're going to hit the corner. That wasn't too bad, the car was able to handle that. Alright, I'm going to do 196. 96, please? No. No, it's uphill bit. It's an uphill bit. Nope, 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 not gonna do it. Alright. I'm gonna slow down. I'm gonna slow down inside. Wow, I hit that cone far. Either the brakes are not good or just because I have ABS on, it's done that, but... Okay, 196. Or was it 196? Yeah, 190. No. It was 190. Was it 195 or 196? I'm not sure. I'll be able to look back at it in the video. But I did it. I got a pretty high speed in the Audi. I'm pretty sure with some of the other cars I'll be able to get much higher speeds. But, I mean, that's the beginning of the challenge of this mini-series. I am going to try to be doing more cars. Going to send them around Hockenheimering as fast as possible. Hopefully I'll be able to be doing enough talking during it. But anyway, that is it for this video, guys. If you have any suggestions on cars to do, I do have a pretty big list on cars that I'm already going to do, but if you want to see any cars first in particular, please let me know. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. God bless you, and until next time, goodbye.